Despite the information revolution and advancements in transportation and surveillance technologies, there are still many places on Earth about which little is known. These places often have restricted access, limited to a select few individuals. Some are so secretive that even gathering information about them is nearly impossible. Welcome. I'm Adam Carter. But before we begin, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive our latest videos. Mezhgorye City is a Russian city, completely built in 1979 amidst the Ural Mountains. Despite its rugged terrain, the Russian military has stationed 2 battalions there, with full armaments to prevent anyone from approaching the area. The Russian government claims it's a secret emergency bunker and a repository for national treasures. However, the image for city were captured by American satellites without permission. Some speculate that the city houses thousands of nuclear warheads, far exceeding the declared numbers. Whether it's a refuge for humans or a hiding place for nuclear bombs, approaching it is practically impossible. While Area 51 in the US is known for its mystery and notoriety, the Knox Fortress in Kentucky is the most secretive and heavily guarded place on Earth. Built with concrete, granite, and reinforced steel, it's designed to withstand natural and human-made disasters, including nuclear attacks. Knox Fortress is known to have more intensive security measures than any other place on Earth, surpassing even the Pentagon or the White House. Surrounding the fortress are mines rumored to outnumber those used by the US in World War II. According to official statements, Knox Fortress serves as a repository for thousands of tons of precious metals, approximately 2% of the world's total extracted metals. Who transports these metals to and from the fortress? Where is its main vault located? Do the employees live within its confines, or do they venture out into the outside world? These are all unanswered questions, making it fertile ground for assumptions, particularly aliens beings and internationally banned weapons. North Sentinel Island, also known as the Guards Island, is one of the Andaman Islands in the Indian Ocean, specifically in the Bay of Bengal. It is considered one of the most unique places to visit. However, there is a particular island among the Andaman Islands that no one even considers approaching for a visit. The fact is, visiting this island means certain suicide. The guards offer a grave response to any approaching outsider. The guards, or the indigenous inhabitants living on this island, have no tolerance for any foreign intrusion, even from a distance. In fact, helicopters flying low over the island are targeted with arrows, spears, or any object they can throw. The problem is that there is no easy way to land on the island. The island's nature itself acts as a shield protecting it from anyone attempting to explore it. Furthermore, assuming someone managed to visit the island and interact with its inhabitants, they would likely face complete annihilation due to exposure to diseases to which the indigenous population lacks immunity. Consequently, the Indian government decided to respect the inhabitants' wishes and privacy by establishing a 5 kilometers exclusion zone to prevent anyone from approaching the island. The original inhabitants have lived there in complete isolation from the outside world for approximately 5,000 years, on the occasion of the restricted access to the Forbidden Islands. It is not known what happens there, adding it to the list of the world's strangest places. Surtsey Island in Iceland is approximately 32 meters away from the coast. Similarly, 99% of people are prohibited from entering it. However, this time, the reason is entirely different. The island is inhabited by an elite and select group of scientists. The reason behind the prohibition is the exact opposite. Surtsey Island is one of the newest stable lands on Earth, formed as a result of a volcanic eruption in 1963. From the scientist's perspective, this island presents an ideal opportunity to study life. Therefore, any external intervention on the island is prohibited to preserve its pristine environment. Scientists living on the island move around in specially designated suits and equipment, with each movement calculated to avoid any contamination or emissions that could affect the environment. The island is opposite to Surtsey Island, which serves as the genesis of life, is the Global Seed Vault in Norway, which endeavors to prevent the end of life in the Svalbard archipelago, Norway. A synthetic vault has been constructed, tasked with preserving 100 million seeds from all known plant species on Earth's surface. The idea behind this is to safeguard the plant kingdom in the event of a catastrophic disaster, whether natural or human-induced. The vault is fortified against earthquakes, volcanoes, and even polar ice melting. Additionally, it provides the necessary temperature and humidity levels required to preserve the seeds. Situated at the northernmost tip of the planet in extreme coldness, it was completed in 2008. The entire world participates in protecting the surrounding area, including forces from all countries, even including North Korea. The United States also possesses a similar setup like Russia's, a complete city nestled amidst mountains, known as Mount Weather, located in Virginia. This area was completed during the Cold War in 1958, built by America in anticipation of a nuclear war. The city's purpose was to shelter important personalities and leaders tasked with post-nuclear war reconstruction. The area remained completely unknown until 1974, to the extent that even members of Congress knew nothing about it. However, by chance, due to an airplane accident near the area, information about the city began to surface. Nevertheless, the area remained strictly off-limits through intensive guarding. It was later discovered that the area itself has its own army, police force, firefighting unit, and its own laws, almost like an independent state. It's impossible for anyone to enter. Naturally, in such cases, theories and assumptions begin to emerge, primarily revolving around aliens and nuclear weapons. The area has only been activated twice in its history, first during the events of September 11, 2001, and the second time on April 7, 2015, with the term activated implying it was prepared to receive inhabitants, estimated at just 2,000 people. However, ultimately, no one entered the area, and nobody knows what lies within it. To this day, it remains one of the most guarded and private places in the world. Japan is globally renowned for its temple culture. The country boasts around 80,000 shrines, all dedicated to either deities or revered figures in their religion. The most prominent shrine in Japan is the Grand Shrine of Ise, which is built to honor the sun goddess, according to Shinto beliefs. No matter one's status or position in the world, no one is allowed to enter the shrine itself. However, visitors are permitted to admire the shrine from outside. The only exception to this rule is the sacred imperial family. Only members of the imperial family are allowed to enter the shrine, and even then, it's not open to the entire family. Only one individual from the imperial bloodline is chosen to enter the shrine once every 20 years. This person is usually selected from among the entire family. These are just a few examples of some of the most secretive and mysterious places. If you'd like to learn about any specific topic, feel free to leave a comment. The upcoming episodes will be based on your suggestions from comments.